I can control with the power of my mind. For example, if I look at it and I think the word down, down, down begins to sink.
So good morning, everybody, and it's really my pleasure to welcome you here to the second Celebrate Science, a festival of BC science writers for kids and teens. Us here in this wonderful BT Biodiversity Museum. So I want to congratulate the BT Museum, the Canadian Children's Book Centre, and the Children's Writers and Illustrators of BC for having this conference and for placing an emphasis on science for children.
Those skivvies that you are wearing right now, and that you probably completely took for granted when you put on this morning, are the result of hundreds of years of science. And so, in honor of Celebrate Science 2011, here are 10 scientific things you probably didn't know about your Ginch.
And when I hear that the scientists at Simon Fraser University have observed herring passing gas at night, or as kids would say, yep, fish farting in the dark, I just had to ask why.
So these are things that you can do with kids, that you don't have to leave the classroom, that you can actually do science out of your window. You can do science without buying anything. So science is inexpensive, it's fun.
Take a glass jar, fill it with warm water, put a sieve over the top, put a few ice cubes in it, and you'll see clouds forming in a bottle.
Quite often, a lot of the science writing is about content, rather than the thing that the brain needs, which is context. Context needs to understand, the brain needs to understand, why is this information important? How does it link somehow in my life? And I find that the best science writing that I've seen, and one of the things that I've tried to do in my books, is I've tried to build both of those.
I'm Wayne Madison. I am the director of the BC Biodiversity Museum, but I'm also an evolutionary biologist who works on spider diversity.
As scientists, we're very fortunate in that we're actually paid to keep wonder as part of our daily lives, or at least as part of many of our days. And so what I wanted to do next was to talk to you a little bit about the work that I do and hopefully communicate to you some of that wonder.
We have a lot of research specimens. What I forgot to say is that a lot means a little over 2 million, and those are divided up into 7 collections. Later on, after you've done the book signings or discussions, you can spend a bit more time at your leisure looking through.
We need science, we need noticing science and being scientists. We need that to be a part of everybody's everyday life, our kids' lives. And I feel that in order to do that, we need grown-ups. We need the grown-ups in our homes, in our schools, in our community, in our society. We need them to notice, model, nurture, celebrate science with their kids. Now, filling our home with science books, I think that's a really good start.
Really do need to say that how appreciative we are to some of our sponsors because this is a fundraiser for the Canadian Children's Book Centre.